Yes, Aunt May, I packed underwear for the trip. Oh, hey guys, what's up? Hey guys, what's up? Spider-Man Far From Home reviews here today. And by the way, first video of the channel, so feel free to subscribe and comment down below your thoughts about Spider-Man Far From Home. First off, I think hands down the best Spider-Man movie. I mean, they just did so many things that was right. I mean, the Spider-Man Homecoming was right here, and then John Watts, the director, just took it to a whole nother level. I mean, this movie was, I mean, amazing. I mean, I saw it twice. I mean, the second time just so much. I mean, it's really good. I mean, let's start. Where do I start off? I mean, Mysterio. Mysterio is like Thanos level villain. I mean, Jake Gyllenhaal really sells the role. What's it called? I mean, the only thing I kind of didn't like about Mysterio was the whole shoehorned Tony Stark background. Like it felt to me like they kind of shoehorned Mysterio. Like, oh, it just so happens that Mysterio knew Tony Stark. I mean, it's not that I didn't like it. I mean, it's just coincidence. I mean, but it did give him a motive. So I mean, and it did work out at the end. When spoilers. By the way, if you haven't done so already, this is spoilers. So yikes, out of here. If you haven't seen the movie, go watch the movie and then come back here. What else? There's just so much to unpack from this movie. I mean, it's a lot. Let's see what else. Let's talk about Tom Holland. I mean, Tom Holland in this movie. I mean, again, like his role in Homecoming and then Far From Home is way up here. I mean, instead of being your typical Peter Parker role, I mean, oh, webs. He's very emotional, and very emotional Peter Parker. Him dealing with the grief of him not having a mentor. I mean, the only father figure he had dies, and now he must learn how it feels to grow without a mentor. A mentor. What else? And also throughout the movie, I mean, Tony Stark is very much present in the movie without actually being in the movie. I mean, this guy right here, our Lord and Savior, like throughout the movie, you'll see like pop art graffiti all over the walls. Like even when the trip goes to Europe, you see like a bunch of murals to Tony Stark and all that, and like it just plays well. Even like the glasses that Nick Fury gives him, eat it, which stands for even dead I am the hero, which is I thought was funny but also cool. I mean, he's just even dead. He's still very much a part of our lives. Let's see what else. See what else that I like about. I freaking love this movie, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a Marvel fanboy, but I just really love this movie. I mean, sorry, I mean I can't think of this stuff on the top of my head. I'm an idiot. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna stop being a Marvel fanboy from a couple minutes and let me try to talk about the negative. I mean, there's not that many, but one thing I didn't like. One thing I didn't like is that they kept calling the snap the blip. I mean, yeah, I get that they weren't there to when everyone was calling it the snap, but they couldn't think of a better word for it, like the blip, like the blip. I mean, what the hell? What the hell is that? The blip. Oh, I got blipped away. Woo. I just didn't like that. Oh, this one got on my nerves. I hate that they keep calling this Peter Spider-Sense Peter Tingle. And they keep passing it off as comedic release. I mean, it's kind of, it's funny and all, but Peter Tingle? I mean, you couldn't like at least come up with, I mean, this is worse as it gets. I mean, there's nothing worse. It's worse. I mean, yeah. What else I didn't like? I didn't like the teacher, Martin Starr, who plays Roger Harrington, the teacher with a beard. Honestly, I didn't like him. He's really awkward. I mean, there's a scene where he goes to Peter's room knocking when Peter's talking to MJ, and he's all like, Peter, pack up your stuff, we're going home. Is something you want to talk about? I was like, no. I was like, good, because I'm not good with talking to people. And he's like, because my wife left me. I was like, the fuck? Oh, it's real awkward comedy. I mean, it's funny, but it's awkward. Oh shit, sorry. Cool fact, by the way, the guy who plays that character is the same character who comes out in Incredible Hulk. So he's been that same character. Like, look it up. Martin Starr, Roger Harrington. He comes out in the Incredible Hulk. I mean, that's really all the bad things I saw. I mean, there's nothing. Everything else I liked. There are some gray areas that could have been better. Let's see. I wish we would have gotten more Aunt May, cause Tristan Tomei is an incredible actress. I really love her as Aunt May, cause she's hot. But I don't know. I just wish we could have gotten more of her. I like that she's dating, or that she's with Happy now. I mean, I thought that was cool. And this movie's very funny. I mean, it's kind of like your Thor Ragnarok funny. It's not as funny as Thor Ragnarok, but it's hilarious. I mean, there's like a bunch of cool one-liners in this movie. Like, one of the one-liners is when, right before the fire elemental shows up, Peter's is swinging across building to building, and Nick Fury's like, try doing Nick Fury impression. Parker, how's the... Damn, it's hard to do Samuel Jackson. Motherfucker. Let's see. Fuck me, how are you gonna do it? Parker, how's the new suit? It's great, Mr. Stark. It's a little tight around... Damn. It's a little tight around the old web shooter. I was like, Parker! I thought that was real funny. I mean, it's weird and funny. I mean, it was only weird because I was sitting next to my sister, but... I was hoping she's not like, oh, what does he mean, the old web shooter? I was like, oh, fuck. As for ranking, among other MCU movies, I have this top 5. And by the way, later this week I'm gonna be shooting a MCU ranking movie where I rank each and every MCU movie, including Spider-Man Far From Home. So look out for that. But yeah, top 5. Of course, spoilers. Number 1 is Endgame. Of course, it's gonna be Endgame. Marvel fanboy. But yeah. Oh, another thing I remembered. One of the things I thought was real cool is the little memorial video at the beginning. Oh, sorry. The memorial video at the beginning where it's like, Whitney Houston, I will always love you. And it's just, ooh, and Nigga, I'm not in choir. That sucks. But yeah, I thought it was real cool, and it shows a picture of Tony Stark, Romanoff, Captain America, and then Vision, like our fallen heroes. Oh, and also, for people who are wondering, because Because a lot of people are complaining, oh, they're at the end of Endgame, how come he's still going to school? How come they're older? Well, how come why they're in the same grade and all that? And they actually solved that in the first 4 minutes. Yeah, first 4 or 5 minutes of the movie. I mean, they solve it. They explain what happened. That when the snap happened, everyone that didn't get snapped is now 5 years older, and everyone that did snap is the same age. So it's good to explain that, because even I loved Endgame, but I was like, wait, what? That doesn't make sense. So yeah, they did that. I'm trying to think what else. There's no more problems. I really love the Mysterio sequence. You just see like illusion after illusion. Well, and that's a common theme I keep seeing throughout the movie. One is perception and deception. Like the whole movie has had me like that, where it's like has me thinking one thing and it'll completely change and make you think something else. Like the post credit scene where you thought Maria Hill and Nick Fury and Maria Hill, and then it turns out they're Skrulls. Oh, speaking of post credit scenes, the mid credit scene. Oh my god. Oh, I can't wait for Spider-Man 3. That's gonna be freaking amazing. Hopefully they do Sinister Six. I mean, I'm still waiting for Sinister Six done correctly though. So the mid credit scene is, Spider-Man is finished swinging with MJ, and then he drops her off, and then he gets on like top of a fucking light pole, and he's like, and he looks at because they're like New York, so it's like this huge panel of like TV, like Times Square. You get it, yeah? And I think it's Madison Garden. I think I've never been in New York, so I don't fucking know. So yeah, and then you see a broadcast that says Daily Bugle, but in the previous movies, the Daily Bugle is like a newspaper, and this is like a blog. So then you see J. Jonah Jameson played by no other than J.K. Simmons. I was like, wow, that's cool. They brought him back. And your typical, I freaking loved it. Like right when he popped up, Spider-Man's a menace, and he's a menace to society, Mr. It's like, I want pictures of Spider-Man. I just love it. I love J.K. Simmons. He's a great actor. He was great in Whiplash. If you haven't seen that movie, you should check it out. It's a good movie. Anyway, the mid-credit scene. So it's about J.K. Simmons talking about Spider-Man, and then all of a sudden he shows a footage that Mysterio created to make it look like Spider-Man was hurting him. So he's all like, "Oh, I sent the being back to the other your universe, but now Spider-Man attacked me and sent a bunch of drones to me," and it shows a video of like, it just like he re-edited it to make it look like Peter standing over him and Mysterio is just laying on the floor, and Spider-Man's like, exterminate them all, exterminate them, and then it just cuts to black, and then this part's cool. And J. Jonah Jameson's all like, wait, that's not all, folks. There's more. Here's the real nail biter. And he didn't say that, but that's pretty much what he said. And he's all like, it shows Mysterio's face, and Jake Gyllenhaal's all like, Spider-Man is Peter Parker. And then it just shows a picture of Peter Parker, and then you just see Peter go like on the lamppost like, what the fuck? That was freaking hilarious. And then it cuts right before he says F-U-C-K. It's a throwback to Homecoming when at the end of the movie, when he gets home and he's undressing, he takes off his mask, and then Aunt May walks in, and he's all like, and Aunt May's like, what the, like the same way as in Far From Home. So I thought that was real cool. I think that sets up real nicely, like that sets up part 3 really good for Sinister Six, because now you can bring back Michael Keaton as Vulture. I mean, Scorpion. Chameleon. Who else? You can do Kraven the Hunter. Personally, I wouldn't want Electro because after, what's his name? The black. Jamie Foxx as Electro. Sure, if they do him right. Yeah, but other than that, this movie was amazing. I love this movie from beginning to end. So if I had to give it a letter grade, I'd give it A-. I know some of you are gonna, why not A+? It's freaking amazing. I know, but that's just my personal take on it. Go ahead and comment down below what you guys think, and maybe we'll have a lively discussion about what we thought about the movie. Comment down below what you thought about the. I already said that. Subscribe to the channel. I have more videos planned for this week and next week. I have the MCU ranking video. I also have a DCEU ranking video. It's not that hard. The best one is like Wonder Woman. That's it. But yeah, I have those coming in the near future. So look out for that. Well, that's all for today, guys.